I think we don't talk anywhere near enough about the reality that in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, we should be having the strongest public education system in the world. And a system in which, in classrooms, we are prepared not only to talk about justice, racial justice, gender justice, but we should be living our talk. We should be walking the walk and not just talking the talk. Uh, Schools should be a laboratory for inclusiveness, for diversity, and for democracy. And in addition to creating democratic schools with a small d, what we also have got to do is bring a revolution to the whole concept of education from childcare through graduate school. And one of the things that I believe, and Joe Biden believes, is that we have to radically improve childcare in America. Right now, you have all over this country, you have workers who cannot afford or find quality childcare, and you have childcare employees who are earning starvation wages while they do some of the most important work in this economy, which is taking care of our youngest kids. So we need universal, affordable childcare with well-paid childcare and well-trained childcare employees. We need to significantly increase funding for public education, especially, Amy, in lower income school districts, which are most often school districts with large numbers of children of color. I have been all over this country, and Nevada is an example of it, where teachers are not getting the pay they need. We're not attracting the best and the brightest into education. Education and teaching is one of the most important things that we can do. We want the best young people to become teachers at a pay scale that is commensurate with the important work that they are doing. And last but not least, when we talk about education, we are talking about the need for every kid in this country to be able to get a higher education regardless of the income of his or her family. Hundreds of thousands of bright young people today are not getting a college education because their families cannot afford it. And millions of young people in this country have left school, graduated, or dropped out of college or graduate school deeply in debt, struggling with debts of $50,000, $100,000. You want to go to medical school? You can come out with $300,000, $400,000 in debt. That is crazy. So we have to understand that when we talk about priorities for this country, quality education, not more nuclear weapons, not more billionaires, but quality education should be at the top of the list from childcare to graduate school.